Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventures. We are still out here, Fort Wordon State Park, outside of Fort Townsend, Washington. We are at the upper campground. We gave you that beach loop campground review. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to drop it below here. But this is the upper forest campground section, sites 51 through 80. Hello. And we're going to show you kind of what these sites are all about up here. So these sites here tend to specialize more into tandems, at least in these first couple here. You got 51 and 52. I'm assuming these are tandems. Not as much livable area up here as down on the beach loop, but you do have that shaded cover. 53 and 54 also look like they are tandem sites as well. Obviously go by what the state website tells you for sizing. 55 and 56 also tandems. So if you are coming with multiple people, you want to double up, this place might be your jam. This is 57 and 58. So all these are tandems to start out with. We're going to whip back around here. We went the wrong way. Every once in a while you get turned around. 57, 58 again. Give me a thumbs up if you like the candor here. We're just kind of winging it. We're going to come all the way down. The one thing you can definitely hear here at Fort Wordon State Park, the wind is serious out here. We experienced over 20-mile-an-hour winds. So just something to kind of be aware of when you're up here. I don't feel like it's as bad up here in the forest section as it is down on the beach loop, so do keep that in mind. So we're going to trail in order here. We're going to 59. This is a solo site. Like I said, not a lot of livable area here. Kind of has got a downward sling here. I would definitely listen to whatever they tell you into this site, just for the fact that you don't really have a lot of room to negotiate off the backside. Site number 60 kind of has a long slant to it here, but not too bad. Got 61 right next to the full service bathrooms here. Still got that good tree cover. You have 62, which is again right next to the bathroom. You actually got a little private barbecue area back there with the fence kind of built in as a little windbreak. That might be a nice little score for somebody if you're looking for that. So, and then you got site 63 and 64 up here. They are the handicap sites here. As you can see, they've got the concrete pads. Everything's really level, a little bit wide, more ADA accessible. Good for the people that need that. And we're rounding out to 64 here. It's got the same kind of setup. A little bit of a downward angle here, but just as wide as the other one. Got the camp post and their spot there. We're coming back around. Site number 65 and 66. Definitely open little sites in the back here. Got a little bit more greenery. Not as much privacy with no trees. This is site 67. Do have your fire pits. 68. 69. So this is the upper part, and as we get to see this lower side of the loop here, you can bring trailers down to these other sites going down 70 through 80 down here. Extra vehicle parking. It's definitely windy down here. I don't think you'd want to bring in anything crazy huge. So definitely listen to whatever the state website says for sizing down here. Got a little freshwater station there, because this turn gets a little bendy as you're coming into these last sites. And then you've got the lower sites, and oh, look what we got here. We're just going to take a little second here and kind of let these deer do their thing. These are all the sites down here, 70 through I think like 79. You've definitely got the tree cover. You're down away from the other sites down there. So I'm assuming this would be a little bit more private down here. You got a little bit more tree cover. So in the summertime, if it does get pretty warm around here, you would have that nice tree cover. These sites down here aren't necessarily a bad deal being up on this forest side. You still have access to the whole campground. You're actually closer here to the upper batteries and to explore all these 10 to 12 miles of trails around here. And obviously, as you can see in front of us here, the natives don't mind coming and checking stuff out. We're not going to ride past them. We're just going to kind of walk and kind of see what happens here. So we're going to go a little bit slower through here. Site 71. Still a good wide sites. Obviously can't go really much deeper than that. There's another ledge on that other side. Look at these deer. Of all the times of doing campground reviews, I don't think I've ever just had deer just sitting and hanging out. Give me a thumbs up if you like these deer. Drop me a comment. Let me know. What do you think about deers during campground reviews? You know, when you're out in nature, you kind of do it all. And they don't even really look that spooked either. So site 72. Look at this. I'm sorry, this campground review is going to take a little bit longer. You don't get many opportunities like this where you're just right up in the nature. We're just going to gently come past them here, see what happens. Site 73. So you got your full picnic tables. How cool is this? During your campground review. Just sitting here hanging out with the deer. Oh, look, there's another one at the top. I'm sorry. Had to do it. You don't get those opportunities very often. 74. Nice and wide there. 75. These are decent sites down here, and I think the wind and the noise will be a little bit more mellow for these ones. 75. You got 76. 77. 78. Definitely looks like it goes back a little bit farther. 79. Nice, not as deep, but pretty wide. And then you round out with site 80. What did you think about this campground? I think we would definitely come camp here. The beach was really windy, and here definitely was not as windy. Just up here, I think this is a good campground. Obviously, the lower beach will fill up first. So I'm thinking this is more of kind of an auxiliary campground to still kind of give people that experience. And you still have full access to everything, all the walking trails, the batteries, everything this great state park has to offer. So yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know, would you come camp here? Have you been here? Have you seen the deer before? Let me know. Drop me that comment, hit that thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that when we do campground reviews and we go right past nature and get to check out some deer on our campground reviews, you won't miss it. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.